2K pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us, and the legendary Shaquille O'Neal sitting alongside. Tonight, we'll be watching the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Los Angeles Lakers. And for Los Angeles, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. I liked what I saw out of this kid at Arizona last year, and now he's in the NBA. Aaron Gordon, 6'9", 220, kind of a tweener.
Yes, he is a tweener, even though he's worked to improve his shooting so he could play the three. But the way the league is going, Ernie, he's probably best at power forward.
And now, introducing your Milwaukee Bucks. At power forward, standing 7'2", number 9. Maxim Gregoria. The other forward, standing 7'2", number 2, Alex Down. Starting at the other forward position, standing 7'2", number 10. Sergey Harrison. At shooting guard, standing 7'2", number 3, Kyle Baker. At the other guard position, standing 7'2", number 4, Milos Teodosic. The head coach of your home team is Jason Kidd.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they come in off a good outing against the Raptors in Toronto. And what really made that outcome a surprise was how lopsided it was.
And they did just what you have to do as a road team, guys. They never allowed any momentum to build up against them. It seemed like every time they took a punch, they had a counter.
You'll like this, Steve. Reverse spurtability, we call that. They had any defensive lapses, they immediately made up for it with some instant offense.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for the Lakers right now, they've got Clarkson, Chandler Parsons out there with Boozer, then it's Iverson, and it's Stoudemire in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Parsons kicks to Iverson, and they double up Iverson. Shot clock at 6. Iverson left side, snatched away. Inside. Here's the general, covered by Parsons. Here's Baker, and another 3 for Milwaukee. And the Lakers have possession. 8-point game. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
They looked very stable, pretty much from the get-go, guys. A solid output, solid effort. And, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game, but they were pretty solid there.
I was very impressed with the balance they displayed, guys. Different people carrying the load, scoring, making assists, unselfish play. Everything was working for them to get that victory.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Well, we all know the Lakers in transition. Ownership passed down to the next generation in early 2013. And for the first time in L.A., Clark, a bit of uncertainty in that leadership situation.
Yep, a few cracks starting to show their partner, Laker great Magic Johnson, airing his concerns with some of the decision-making. Disharmony, not quite sure of who's going to run things, some injuries as well. Just a lot didn't go the way the Lakers had hoped or wanted.
Bucks on defense. Kobe with the steal. And now Bryant pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Lets it go from deep. And again, Milwaukee with the triple. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle splits for the Bucks?
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Well, the other thing I like is defensively they're causing turnovers, and that's allowing them to get into transition.
Here's Clarkson, right now averaging 5 points a game. Well, some of the big men in the league didn't mind drifting out and letting it fly from deep. Here are the best three-point shooters, centers, and power forwards. You take a look at Ilyasova, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
So much value in having a big man who can step away from the hoop to draw bigger defenders out there. It really opens up the floor for the team.
Yeah, I think it makes it easier for everybody when you've got a guy who's capable of spacing the floor because of his accuracy from three-point land.
And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
Let's take a look at what the last month has looked like for the Bucks as far as NBA stats go. Tops in scoring, first in rebounding, and they're also #1 distributing the basketball. This is a team that knows how to find the open man. Convert those opportunities.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. I mean, this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
Bucks leading by 20. Here's Ennis, and another three for Milwaukee.
That's now a dozen straight points coming off wide open three-pointers.
You know what it looks like to me out there, guys? I mean, it looks like All-Star Weekend out there. We know how much defense is played there. It's actually defense during the All-Star Weekend, no D.
And a moment here to see the standings for the Eastern Conference. And you know, guys, some interesting stories have unfolded here as we move through the middle of the season. You take a look at the Bucks. What a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, Toronto. They have a lot of ground to make up.
When I look at Milwaukee, of all the surprises the NBA has provided us with this season, they may be the biggest of them all.
I agree, Clark. I mean, coming out of the preseason, it would have been very difficult to make a case for them being one of the NBA's top teams, and yet here we are, and here they are.
And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Tyler Ennis. Outstanding year for him. Averaging about 15 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. The points have been coming for him at a prodigious rate, and that's exactly what they depend on, his scoring ability and his drive.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he is, a driven player, Steve, someone who can take an opposing defense and just shatter it with his ability.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
Well, this is a really critical possession here, Kevin. It's essential that they put a stop to this run.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Here's the general. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
Shoots the three, and that is good. The Generals got 9.
And if their last 5 makes, all have been from long range.
Yeah, and the defense has not done a good job of pressing in and denying. I mean, they're hanging back, playing on their heels. They're not being the aggressors here, and the offense is taking advantage of it.
From deep three-point range, Ilyasova can't hit. Now let's send it down to Doris Burke, who is able to talk with Byron Scott.
Well, Kevin, basically preventing second-chance points is something he pointed to as one of their keys to a win today. He's hoping to see a ton of energy in the rebounding game from his players. Most guys talk an awful lot about winning the energy battle.
Thank you, Doris, for that. Obviously, getting better position, Clark, on the boards is an issue.
Yeah, that and the will to get it done, Kevin. It has taken them no time to build this lead up on the strength of a great first quarter offensively.
And they need to continue to put pressure on the defense and try to really run away with this one from here.
Clarkson passes to Iverson. And Parsons kicks to Iverson. Iverson can't get that one to fall.
3 misses to start the game, still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
And he gets it to go.
Well, as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
I think it really could get out of hand, and you can credit their defense just as much as their offense for that.
Here's Clarkson looking for his first basket still in this one. Stolen away, and now the fast break. Bell with the ball.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
And here is Los Angeles now. Still without a basket in the game. And they're running. Here's Olynyk. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Olynyk's got his first bucket of the night. The Lakers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Screened by Boozer. Poked away. Bucks another fast break opportunity here.
Boy, what a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, it sure has been. Look at the lead they've jumped out to already. Impressive.
Here's Los Angeles now. Clarkson passes to Iverson. To end the run, Stoudemire, no good.
Tyler Ennis, a 6'2" point guard out of Syracuse, was a big riser on draft boards in only one season in college. He led the ACC in assists and steals and had an outstanding assist-to-turnover ratio. Ennis is very sure-handed with the ball, and he also gained a reputation for being a big shot taker and big shot maker in his 1 year at Syracuse.
That bucket in no time at all. 18 points for the General.
This is outrageous. Every shot they're taking right now seems to be finding the mark.
Literally every shot. They are absolutely rolling.
Now here's Iverson. He's coming off a 34-point game against the Knicks in New York. And Tyler Ennis, so skilled, a great handle. He's able to play under control, too, at all times.
Yeah, very fundamentally sound, and he keeps a great balance between scoring and setting up his teammates. And I like the fact that he stepped into big moments during his 1 year at Syracuse.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Kobe kicks to Lynn. The shot will not go. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And here's Ilyasova outside. And another three for Milwaukee.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They've poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
Fires from deep. And the basket by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 5 points so far.
They are making some noise from downtown, guys.
And they've got themselves a very nice lead to show for it.
The dish now to Bryant. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Here's Ennis. 9-point game his last outing. Got that bucket in no time at all. And that's now 24 points for the General.
Wow, he just keeps rolling. Unreal.
You talk about putting up points in a hurry. I mean, he's got personal spurt ability. He can't miss.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Remains Milwaukee ball. 14 seconds on the shot clock. 14.
For 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Boy, his performance from long range has been incredible.
I know that was your shot, Steve, and today it's his too.
Dishes to Kobe. They set the pick. Gordon with the screen for Kobe. Johnson outside. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee.
Number 41.
And Milwaukee has possession. Launches a three, and he gets the bucket.
They've been outstanding here in the first quarter. Great spacing, excellent passing, and the three-point shooting has been unbelievable.
Outside, Lynn. Shot to end this cold run. Rebound by Vasquez.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
And that one's good.
Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
For Los Angeles, they've got a paltry 0 of 6 from the field here in what's been a very difficult start for them. Gordon with the screen for Bryant. And they double up Gordon. And it's Bryant missing. Here's Milwaukee now. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Well, they swept the season series last year, and that was a pretty big accomplishment, as small as it might seem, but one of the few bright spots of the year.
And the Lakers with possession here. Following the three by Milwaukee. Here's Black. Here's Lynn. Rebound by Vasquez. They are enjoying, Steve, a commanding lead.
Well, and it gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest, which is so critical during this grueling NBA season. Their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting while jumping out to this lead.
Well, high-quality shots, and they've been on target with them.
Lynn dishes to Gordon. Back to Lynn. Ball's knocked loose. Gordon kicks to Lynn. Clock at 6. Pass to Gordon. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Lynn's shot is off.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
This is outrageous. Every shot they're taking right now seems to be finding the mark.
Literally every shot. They are absolutely rolling.
Now here's Kobe. He picked up 12 points in their last one against New York. And that one's good. 32 points for the General.
The defense has done very little to slow him down so far.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And another three for Milwaukee.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
Kobe attacking. And there's the rejection. And they get it back. Will it go? No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Sunday, February 8th, Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs go up against the Toronto Raptors. Live from Air Canada Centre. Be there.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting a show on, guys.
And you get a chance early on to see their depth. They got a nice effort from their bench players early in this game.
Yeah, Steve, I tell you what, their subs have really packed the punch for them so far.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, Nick Young and Kobe Bryant filling out the wings. Then there's Gordon, then it's Iverson, and it's Black in at the center. Well, one issue facing the Bucks in Milwaukee, the aging Bradley Center, built back in 1988. Both ownership and the league have said the team needs a new arena.
Yeah, agreed. They've looked for public financing. Unfortunately, after years of losing and lacking really any star power, the fan support has trailed off.
Misses from close range. Passes it to Vasquez. Fires it up. And again, it's Milwaukee converted.
His work at the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number one, they're ahead. And you look at the Bucks over the last couple of decades, they're in the bottom third of the league in wins and in attendance. Somewhat of a catch-22 for Milwaukee. Without a new arena, they may lose the team, but the Bucks haven't had the kind of success that galvanizes support.
From deep, Jordan, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, you got to get some bodies out there defensively, though. I mean, if things are way too easy out beyond the three-point arc.
It's pretty simple, guys. It's not complicated. The solution to ending this run will be to get back and actually be serious about playing some defense here.
Yeah, mentally, they look defeated. I mean, every single hoop is coming in transition, and I don't know if they're going to compete here tonight or not.
And it's Iverson missing.
And they needed that hoop to try to stop this run.
And they just seem to keep coming up empty. They got to slow it down and get a good shot.
Here's Joe. Good.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Yeah, I don't know, Clark. I think there might be even more defense in warm-ups. I mean, this is kind of embarrassing.
And it's... Lakers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Young outside. They're running. Here's Baker. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
He is just eating this team alive with his offense. It's been a matchup nightmare.
And Young kicks to Iverson. Back to Young to stop the drought. And Milwaukee gets called for the foul. Big group substitution here for the Lakers.
Maurice Stoudemire, Carlos Boozer, Chandler Parsons.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
And a chance here to see where the Bucks currently sit in the NBA statistically. First in scoring, first in rebounding, and they're also #1 distributing the basketball. This is a team that knows how to find the open man and convert those opportunities.
And the points that they're scoring for game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. And this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
Here's Clarkson following the three by Milwaukee. Lakers passing it around. And the officials call a traveling violation. And a chance here to see our rookie watch. The biggest point-producing freshman over the last 10 games. You take a look at the general, second in the league, having an excellent season. And, of course, Ilyasova right ahead of him.
You know, it's exciting to see rookies suddenly put it all together and string together a bunch of great games like these two have.
And, you know, what that tells me, Steve, is they're figuring out how teams are going to defend them in this league. And they've shown the ability to adapt very well.
And the Lakers have possession. Following the three by Milwaukee. And here we go, the Bucks running again. And another three for Milwaukee.
Oh, this is getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this run going much longer.
I tell you what, Steve, it's already lasted longer than I thought possible.
Now, here is Young. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Pass to Clarkson. 6 to shoot. Takes it out to Parsons. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. The rebound by the Lakers. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip.
So hard to try to play defense with the heightened mismatch out there that's on the perimeter, and they gave up the three-pointer.
Here's Clarkson. Poked loose. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. From downtown, and again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Back-to-back threes for them. The defense is slacking off a little.
It does look like their energy is lacking at this point.
The pass to Boozer. Here's Clarkson, guarded by Baskets. Clarkson passes to Stoudemire. Can't get it to fall.
Maurice Stoudemire still an efficient. Score, attacking the rim. The problems have been at the defensive end of the floor, where last season he fouled 4 times more than he blocked the shot. Not a great ratio. So he's got to continue to work defensively.
A big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Gentlemen, Byron Scott had some advice for his team in that last timeout. He preached patient offense and encouraged his guys to use the shot clock. He wants his guys to be deliberate. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
Thanks again, Doris. Here's Parsons following the three by Milwaukee. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And Amari, he's owed around $45 million over this season and next.
And that's a huge contract. Still a great scorer, but as we discussed, he's got to defend at a better level and rebound at a higher rate to command more minutes on this team, and we'll see if he can make that happen.
And the shot is good.
And their field goal percentage continues to climb. They've really shot the ball well here today so far.
Yeah, and it's all about quality shot selection, smart shot selection. They've been very patient on offense.
Bell, that's a two-pointer. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Another fast break score for them, and they've really made the most of their transition game. It's fun to watch.
And you stack it up against what they've given up, and you have to like what you see if you're a fan of these guys.
Now here's Boozer. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Parsons. No good, unable to end this run.
Really good work defensively. This coach has to be happy with his team.
Yeah, forcing that miss right there, great effort.
Grigoriev, and another three for Milwaukee.
Wow, he's got such a sweet three-point stroke. The way he can shoot it, forcing opposing bigs out on the perimeter, it can really open up the lane.
And here we go, the Bucks running again.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's had.
Lakers have gone an abysmal 0 of 6 from the field since the second quarter began. Boozer with the screen for Parsons. Can't get it to go. The Bucks go the other way with it. Here's Grigoriev. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Got a piece of it. The dive for the ball. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at the Rockets. They're looking extremely sharp right now. Poised in the top spot and playing very well. And checking out the Lakers. Just need to take it a game at a time.
You know, right now for the Lakers, they've proven they have a long way to go if they're going to be a competitive team in this league.
And even if they weren't expected to play at a high level this year, I think most people felt they were capable of being better than what they're showing right now.
Here's Clarkson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Now we get a chance to check out Jeremy Lin, how this year has shaped up for him. He's putting up about 8 points per game, 5 assists and 2 rebounds. Looking at those numbers, you'd probably say, yeah, that's about what we'd expect out of him.
Which isn't really what any player wants to hear. I mean, you don't want to meet expectations. You want to underpromise and overdeliver. You want to exceed expectations, and maybe we'll start to see him do that shortly.
And the Lakers with possession here. Following the three by Milwaukee. Here's Boozer. Oh, that's blocked. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
This is outrageous. Every shot they're taking right now seems to be finding the mark.
Literally every shot. They are absolutely rolling.
Float loose. Clarkson kicks to Lin. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Wayne Ellington's checked in for Clarkson. Teodosic the pass to Baker. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. The General's got 51.
You know, he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
It's stolen by Bell. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out there.
I understand that they're trying to be aggressive, but still, I mean, you can play fast but still play efficiently, but they're not doing that right now.
Well, they can tack on a few more points onto this run.
Boy, I tell you, it's getting to be a big run they're on here. And introduced last season here at the Bradley Center, the new playing court. With the giant M's on each half of the court, it mimics details of the old pop art court they played on back in the 70s and 80s.
All going up court.
They're scoring well, really executing and building on this lead.
Gradually adding to the lead, I like it. I mean, they continue to work well offensively. They should be in good shape going forward.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
What, just a brain cramp, guys? I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Blacks checked in for Los Angeles. Gordon comes in for Chandler Parsons. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What an offensive performance it's been.
It's hauled in by Gordon. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
We've seen a lot of silly plays like that out of them today. Just way too many.
Ryan is checked in for the Lakers. Bell, that's a two-pointer. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Bell's got 4 this quarter.
That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
And he gets it to go.
Well, we'll see if that shot breaks things open a little bit. It's been a slow start.
Hopefully that gets them on the right track here, Steve.
Here's the 3. That one goes. Counted. Bell's got 15.
They are wreaking havoc on them with the three-point shot here.
Lazy perimeter defense, Clark. You got to take the shooter's airspace away from them.
Let's check out how the Lakers stacked up, Kevin, over the last month in the NBA statistics. 4th in three-point field goal percentage, 8th in assists, and they're in the top half of the league when it comes to limiting opponents' offense as well.
And what jumps out at me, Clark, is the three-point percentage that you talked about. This is a team that you have to defend all over the floor, and it becomes such a task defensively when you have to cover out to the three-point line, because now it opens up passing and driving lanes inside. Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. And take a look at this list. Every team loves to have guys like these. Big men who can pass like guards. These are their assist totals on the season. You take a look at Ilyasova, 3rd in assists and a great leader.
And these are some of the most complete players in the NBA. They're not just traditional score and rebound big men. They can beat you with their passing, too.
Yeah, that's the element of their game that puts them in a different category, a special category amongst low post players. I mean, they've got court vision, they see things, they anticipate, and they're much better at that than their peers.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. For 3, Bell, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
That's been a great day for him, and if you remember, he gave them a huge performance their last time out as well.
Lynn dishes to Bryant. Kobe draws the double. 20 seconds left to play here in the half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Lynn. They grab their own miss. Bell with it. Puts up a 3. That's good. Bell's got 21 in the game.
He is feeling it. A terrific percentage from the field.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
And what a game for the General. And just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is raining down the threes, guys. You know how much I love to see this.
They've got Bell. He's out there with Sergei Karasov. And it's Teodosic in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. From 13, Stoudemire, no good.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And I'll tell you what, they turned a lot of those rebounds into points at the other end.
They're spraying them home from mid-range today, guys.
Yeah, reliable weapon, and that's a sign that the offense is working. They're really moving the ball well and finding good opportunities. Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Here's the General. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight.
He's been so reliable again today, Kevin, and they need his points, and he's providing them.
Tries to save it, and so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
17 seconds on the shot clock. 17.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Count that one.
Perfect on their first 3 shots now. That's the way to start the second half.
And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Teodosic, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
It would be 4 in a row for them now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Stoudemire, the screen, out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Here's the general, averaging 18 points a game. And yes, sir, that one drops.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Knocks it loose. Clarkson kicks to Iverson. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Pass to Teodosic. Here's Karasov. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
I love the flow that they've been playing with offensively tonight. This is an impressive performance.
Well, and that lead they have just continues to grow and grow.
Here's Clarkson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Pulls up for 3. Good. Karasov got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Bucks.
What a great start to the second half. They still haven't missed a field goal.
Clarkson kicks to Boozer. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Excellent challenge. He had a hand right in his face as he took that shot.
Yeah, you could see the hitch in his release because of it. Just fantastic defense.
Man showing some terrific range. 66 points for the general.
Well, another fast break bucket. I mean, that's their not-so-secret weapon.
And defensively, it's been a consistent thing here. They're a step slow every possession in transition. They've got to get back.
The Los Angeles Lakers, the NBA's most successful franchise over the last 3 decades, since 1980. 10, guys, count them, 10 titles.
That's remarkable, and they've led the way from a business standpoint as well, Kevin. They pioneered televising their home games where some teams have worried about undercutting ticket sales. A lot of great ideas and dynamics that have helped this franchise become what it is.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. That's tipped, and so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
18 seconds on the shot clock. 18.
The drive by Iverson. In low to Boozer.
4 straight misses. They've got to find a way to get back on track.
The layup off target.
And, you know, for the Lakers, no competition from football. There's not a pro football team in the L.A. market. It's one of the top 2 markets in the country, and it is a basketball town. You look at their TV deal, which is really mind-boggling. It's worth about $3.6 billion over 20 years. That gives you a lot of financial firepower there.
And the Lakers making a change here. Young's checked in. Here's Grigoriev. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. He's got 12. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And the other thing they're doing is they're forcing turnovers and then converting those miscues into points at the other end. Well, guys, you look at the financial resources for the Lakers, not the same advantage that it once was, because with the most recent CBA, it's really restricted spending. And the question is, how will that impact the Lakers moving forward?
Here's Clarkson following the bucket by the Bucks. Kicks it to Iverson. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Lonnie Price is checked in for Clarkson. Here's the three. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
Yeah, it's something we haven't seen much of at the other end of the floor, though.
Price, the pass to Iverson. No good again that time.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Three-pointer, Bell, and he gets it to go. Bell's got 24 points.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Didn't think that was going to go in.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that's not going to be able to continue if they hope to get back into this game, Clark. It's a deflating play for your morale. Boy, you can feel the confidence growing right now for this club at the offensive end.
Really an ideal time to have one of these runs after halftime, but before crunch time. They're setting themselves up for a great fourth quarter.
Now here's Iverson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. 6 to shoot. And so it's Milwaukee with it. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is a booming putback. Step aside, fellas.
They wanted nothing to do with him there.
At least not with the ball in his hands and the rim in sight.
Now here's Price. Back to Iverson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Karasov, and another basket for Milwaukee.
He is remarkably hot this quarter. He has yet to miss a shot.
It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
Well, this is a really critical possession here, Kevin. It's essential that they put a stop to this run.
Unloads, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
And here are the Lakers. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Here's Parsons off with the layup.
Chandler Parsons, until recently, had been one of the league's great bargains on his second-round contract. He found a way to supplement his earnings, though. He did some modeling for a designer clothing company. Caught some locker room grief for it, but hey, it's good work if you can get it, and I'm sure those checks kept him from being too offended by the locker room banter. Wow. What can you say?
And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough. Sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Sometimes you just got to make the easy pass. Somebody's open, throw it to them. When you do that multiple times, the game starts to find a flow to itself.
And let's look now at the group of young players that have been locked in from the charity stripe. Your leading rookie free throw shooters of the past month. You take a look at the general, second in the NBA, so great from the line. And, of course, Tyler Ennis. Same can be said about him. Another player that shoots extremely well from the free throw line.
Well, they're both fundamentally sound, or at least they were in the past month. And I think their success at the free throw line is a part of that.
Yeah, and I say taking care of business from the charity stripe, not going to be a concern for either one of them.
The drive by Iverson. Price kicks to Iverson. Iverson left side. They need this. Milwaukee with the rebound. The Generals got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
This is really ugly, guys. I mean, he can't get anything to go.
And that one's good. 25 points in the game.
You can just see his confidence rising every time he knocks one down beyond the arc.
Price outside. Feeds it to Stoudemire. Now Price. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Bryant comes in for Karazov. Guys, they've been getting it done at both ends during this run.
And yeah, you know what? Tough to say where they've been better. Excellent at both ends. He's been on a tear from the three-point line this game.
Here's Lynn, averaging 8 points a game. Taken away. Fast break, Milwaukee. From deep, Ilyasova. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Oh, this is getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this run going much longer.
I tell you what, Steve, it's already lasted longer than I thought possible.
Now here's Kobe, the fast break opportunity. Shoots it. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Kobe getting it done. Just a gorgeous shot that time.
1:03 left here in the third quarter. It's stolen by Bryant. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Pass to Baker. Lets it go with the three. That's good.
And we're seeing the shots just dropping from everywhere right now.
Yeah, since halftime, Steve, they've been operating very efficiently.
Lynn dishes to Bryant. Rebounded by Bell. Here's Milwaukee now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Lets the three fly, and he gets it to go. Bell's got 12 points here in the second half.
He's found the rhythm here in the third quarter, Kevin, and his confidence is palpable. You can feel it. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be falling.
Los Angeles with another miss. Outside, Kobe. Here's Baker. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Woo-hoo-hoo, Kevin. They're firing on all cylinders. That shot caps a nice run going into the final quarter.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided.
Friday, February 7th, the Boston Celtics go up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Live from Bradley Center. Be there.
Now here's Bryant, and on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Gordon out there with Johnson. Then there's Wayne Ellington. Then it's Jeremy Lin. And it's Black in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Now here's Lin. He dishes it to Ellington. Bryant comes with the double team. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
Lakers ball. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 10.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Ilyasova with the ball. Here's Baker. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. The Generals got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Bucks. And here is Los Angeles now. Up top, Lynn.
Well, the league is making a push for more transparency with its officiating since last season, and I really think that's the way to go. They're sharing memos with teams and the media, and I think it's a great step, really, because, again, with all of the information and technology available, fans are able to see more, and their expectations are higher. And when you can do it at a higher level and to help get things right, I think transparency is a good thing from the official standpoint. Help people understand how difficult their jobs are and the great job that they do as officials.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Baker. And there are the Bucks with another bucket. And when it comes to officiating, players have said the main thing they're concerned with is consistency.
That's right. You know, that way they can make the adjustment to how the game's being called. And You talk about that open dialogue and transparency. I mean, that can only help. Communicating how certain situations are going to be interpreted.
Young's checked in for Los Angeles. Outside, Lynn, out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Bucks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Bryant, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Now, here is Young. 5 to shoot. Looking to end the run, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And over the years, we've seen injuries bother the same people over the course of their careers, while other players seem to stay healthy. And it may be just genetic makeup, it could be off-season training, but it does seem that staying healthy can almost be considered a skill rather than just luck of the draw.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And the shot is good.
They've built this league through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
Well, he's been splashing everything today.
Injury management, such a big part, Clark, of the game today. So many factors going to staying healthy in the NBA and all sports for that matter. How a player is built, how they train, how they play. And then there's that X factor, luck.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. I mean, we used to talk about the durability of what Russell Westbrook, a player who really hadn't missed a game since his high school days, and then all of a sudden a player crashes into his knee and he's out and has multiple repercussions from that. So as a player and even as a broadcaster, I like to say you've got to control what you can control.
Mm-hmm. Now here's Price, 5 on the clock. Shoots the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. And here's Bryant for 3. That is good. Kobe's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, I'll tell you what, since the beginning of the fourth quarter, the three-point shot has really just been there for them. Everything's falling.
Yeah, the touch from downtown is right on point.
So it's the Lakers now. Kobe comes with the double team. Nick Young on the wing. Kobe with the steal. And here's Bell. Takes the 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
His three-point shot is so pure, just draining one after another.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Price kicks to Johnson. Can't connect from short range. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Really controlling it now with an 18-2 run here.
He's had a big half from beyond the arc. When he's this hot, the green light doesn't get much greener.
Now here's Price. Inside. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done.
Good.
Boy, how about the streak he's on right now?
This thing, Steve, is getting out of hand. Great stuff.
Well, dealing with travel, one of the challenges you face as an NBA player. It's amazing just how much easier it's gotten, Clark. I know you and I both played in an era early on where there was commercial travel. Now everybody charters and flies out immediately after a game. You've got leg room, you've got catered meals, so you get more sleep, you get more rest. I think it's had a huge impact on the way NBA teams do business and just the quality of play in general.
Just 5 to shoot. Bell, that's a 2-pointer. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Wow, they are just red hot, guys, not missing a thing.
Sometimes you see a player get on a tear like this, Steve, but never an entire team.
You know, Clark, those charter flights for NBA players are pretty cushy.
Yeah, you take a plane designed for 126 seats and put in 54. That creates a luxurious plane ride, man.
Lets it go. And again, it's Milwaukee converting. Now, here's Price. He feeds it to Young. They get a hand on it. Fast break, Milwaukee. And here's Ilyasova outside. And another three for Milwaukee.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Lakers have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. The rebound by Kobe Bryant. Three-pointer. Shot's good. Bell's got 43 points. They're not having much success at all right now.
Now they need to shuffle their lineup a little bit. Try to find a combination that works.
Here's Johnson. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
The Lakers making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. And so it's Milwaukee with it. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Baker. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
It's been a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. He's in a groove, and that tray of his has just been deadly.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
The poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
And he gets it to go.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Here's Price. Screen by Young. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Price. Here's the general from past the arc, and the basket good.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
The feed now to Young. Gordon with the screen for Young. Johnson in the corner. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover. Well, the league's so focused on creating parity with the luxury tax and revenue sharing, but I think the max contract limits encourage stars to team up. If you allow the true superstars to command a larger share of the cap, I think they'd be more likely to spread out.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Here's Teodosic, and another basket for Milwaukee.
This is a tremendous solo run he's on. I mean, the kind we've seen him have so many times before.
Knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
17 seconds on the shot clock. 17.
Another steal. Ilyasova inside the line. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Ilyasova's got 5 points now this quarter. Down low, here's Black, and he can't stop this drought. Another miss. From deep, and another three for Milwaukee.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that three.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
Yeah, defensively, some really good pressure being applied, though, so you've got to give credit there. It seems like they've been rattled a little bit.
Steve, you think they've been rattled?
Oh, they're rattled all right, and turnovers will kill you, especially with a team like this that can force turnovers and get out in transition.
Here are the Lakers. 1:51 left in the fourth, and a wide open look for Lin. Off target with his three. Here's the general. And another three for Milwaukee.
Tack on a few more points to the lead. Why not? I suppose this is an emphatic showing for this club.
And, Steve, they did it in style, a beat down the entire way.
Johnson draws the double. Outside, Lin. He kicks to Johnson. Lakers passing it around. Clock at 6. Here's Young. And again, no good by the Lakers.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bucks.
Clark, look at their number of assists.
Well, they minimized the one-on-one situations, Kevin. They got the ball moving, and it found the open guy.
Great ball movement, you're right. And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins.
And looking at the arc of the season, this is the first of 2 meetings on the year, so this will be a solid win to go up 1-0 in the season series against the Lakers.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for the General. You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on defense that put them in the driver's seat.
And so it's the Lakers with it after the basket by Milwaukee. Lin the pass to Young. And here comes the break. Here's Teodosic, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, that's how you close out a game, Steve.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
"17 seconds left in the fourth. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Terrific job taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Steve, I thought those home fans, gave this team a big lift all game. A lot of positive energy in the building.
Another steal. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, the General.